everyone, so I thought I would check in and do a little video because as you probably know, the coronavirus is spreading around the world right now and a lot of people have been told to stay indoors. In the UK we can't really leave the house unless we need to, unless we've got a valid reason. So I thought perfect time to film a YouTube video and do something a little bit productive. In my last video I was complaining a little bit about the fact that I work so many hours and that I don't have time to film a video. That's obviously changed at the moment. I do have a bit more free time, but I was originally supposed to be working from home and then I got told on Friday that I was no longer needed in the company just because of the lack of demand due to this whole coronavirus thing. They needed to let go of some people, and everyone that was on their probation sort of period I think are the ones that have been let go, which is understandable. You know, I completely understand that a lot of companies are economically suffering and at this time, so I'm not, you know, I'm not like bitter about it. Obviously the fact that I don't have a job now means that, you know, I have more time to do YouTube, so I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm not really thinking about kind of long term at the moment because there is so much going on. It's hard to process really, you know, what the next kind of couple of weeks and months will be like, because we have got options. So there, with my flat, there is the mortgage holiday where you can take a holiday from payments for a few months, which I think I'm gonna do. And I don't know regards to council tax and other bills, they've not really made much announcements about that, but I'm hoping that, you know, the council will do something and kind of at least reduce tax for the time being while this is going on. There's things like I want to do, as I said, learning French is one of them. It's a language I've wanted to learn for a long time. I think it's a really beautiful language and I love everything French. Like, I love French designer brands, I love French cars. They always seem to be my favourite brands that I gravitate towards. I love the French architecture and just the country is beautiful. I've been there a few times and I just love the country, and the south of France is gorgeous, perfect weather, and there's other regions that I want to travel to as well, like Bordeaux. Being indoors most of the days is quite hard, but I do love being at home. I'm a home bird. You know, I do love going out and about. I love going out for dinner and meeting friends and being in nature. I love that as well, especially just going out for a nice walk in a park, which we can still do. But I do love being at home, especially on like nights out. I always want to come home and you know, I don't like being out too late. I'm not like a crazy party animal. And I have nothing against people that are like that, you know. I would actually like to be a bit more like that, because I sometimes think I would have more friends and have more fun if I you know, partied a bit more. The other thing that I wanted to say as well is I have started a Patreon account, and if you haven't heard of Patreon, it's kind of like a platform where creators can share exclusive content. So I kind of use it for things that I don't really know where else to post them. So like I'll do outfit of the day videos and just kind of like little selfies if I don't want to spam my other social media with too much other things, you know. I usually put it on Patreon because I know that if people are on my Patreon, well, hopefully they would want to see more of me. So yeah, I'll put the link here and also in the description box, so feel free to subscribe to that if you want. I'm not sort of forcing anybody to do it, or it's not me asking for money or anything. It's just kind of letting people know that it's there. It's really, the reason I started it is just to kind of help me with my channel, because as I said before, I was working 40 hours per week. I didn't have time to film YouTube videos, so Patreon kind of would just enable me to if I did earn a little bit of money from Patreon, I could work less hours and use those hours to film a YouTube video. So that's kind of my whole idea behind it, but it's, as I say, it's completely optional if you want to subscribe to it or not. And if you do, I would be so grateful and happy. I would be very thankful for that. So feel free to subscribe to there if you want to. And yeah, I am planning on doing more videos now that we're all in quarantine. I want to film a lot more YouTube videos as well, and use my time to do something like this, which is productive. So please let me know what type of videos you would like to see me doing. And also as well, if you can, my next video is going to be a Q&A video. So please feel free to ask me questions in the comment box. Just any type of question. It can be related to being transgender, or can be related to anything really. So yeah, just ask me and I will try my best to answer it in the next video. I'm going to try and answer every question, so please feel free to ask me whatever you want. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!